Hi guys, this is Gingersnap.
And the tattooed Deviant.
And we are here to talk to you about Bucket of Doom today. This is a new and exciting game. If you are into things like Cards Against Humanity, this is the next big thing. It is absolutely hilarious with a group of friends, small or large, and we love it. We played the Mcm Expansion Pack while we were at MCM, and it was... my butt was hanging out there, apparently.
Sorry,
That's what we're saying. The MCM Expansion Pack, we absolutely adored. It was hilarious.
It was such a funny night.
Basically, it's full of geeky stuff, the expansion pack for MCM. We also got the Star Wars Expansion Pack, which is epic for anyone that's a bit geeky and loves their sci-fi. You do get the original scenario cards in the pack. So basically, we should explain what the game is and how to play. Yep. So it was set up by a group of really cool guys with a Kickstarter. And one of the things that I thought was really cool about this is in the little leaflet, it's got everyone that contributed in the little leaflet. A little thanks there, which is awesome. In the Bucket of Doom, which is an actual bucket, you get scenario cards and item cards. Oh. Tattoo Deviant.
Okay, so what happens is you take it in turns to be the person who gives out the scenario, and everybody else gets dealt 3 cards. These cards. Now, these cards have the most random things written on them, so like imaginary friend, adult nappy, bright red lipstick, Nokia 3310 with 20p credit. Whose idea was that one?
I don't know, but they're epic, by the way.
I think I've still got one with charge on it.
Probably got 33p on it.
Madam Two Swords with Madam Two Swords Waxworks. So you end up, as a player, you get handed 3 of these cards, and they're random, absolutely random. And then you get a scenario, and the person with the scenario reads it out.
Before the scenario was read out, you have to keep this. Really,
yeah,
this was my bugbear the other night when we were playing this game. The bastards I was playing with, excuse my language, kept reading the answers, sort of coming up with some escape plan before you'd even said the scenario.
The idea is that you have no idea what's on the card, so you have to make it up off the top of your head.
So you're like, oh, there's a scenario, boom. Then you read your cards. Don't read them before, it's cheating.
I also suggest that everybody plays with our friend Tom.
He is hilarious.
He is so funny.
I think he won hands. Between him and Matt, they won hands down.
Absolutely.
That boy doesn't need
the
cards,
poor seven-legged octopus.
Seven-legged...
Oh.
The seven-legged octopus is actually an item card. Anyway, so someone will read out the scenario, and they're all things that you need to escape from. All of them are situations that you need to get the heck out of.
Yeah.
Get the hell away from.
So, for example, you're trapped in the Death Star garbage crusher, and the walls are closing in. Dun dun dun!
How to escape. So, the MCM Expansion Pack is all kinds of geeky, fun, random comic, film, TV related stuff. So this is one of the ones from the MCM Expansion Pack. The princess is in another castle. Surprise. And Bowser isn't going quietly. He smashes the bridge and you fall towards a river of fire. So...
pick me 3 cards.
We are going to pick you 3 that you haven't seen. There you go. So now he can look at them.
Okay, so...
What did he get?
Okay, so I got clown shoes.
He's petrified of clowns, which is hilarious.
I'm not a fan of clowns. Stolen passport and porn star stilettos.
Right, okay, so how are you going to get out of that situation?
Okay, well, Bowser burns down the castle. Bowser burns down the bridge, and I'm falling. I'm falling big time, and I'm really wondering what I'm going to do. So what I do is I remember I'm wearing a pair of clown shoes. Okay, wearing a pair of clown shoes, and what I do is I pull out the laces really, really quickly. I mean, I'm working fast because I'm falling to my doom here, and I pull out the laces, and what I do is I tie them together, and I put a little lasso on the end of them, and then I pull out my porn star stilettos, because let's be fair, ladies and gents, we always keep a pair of porn star stilettos on one side. Yeah, there's things about me you don't know yet. So I pull out my porn star stilettos, and what I do is I attach them to the end of the laces, and that becomes a little hook. So I'll swing it like mad, throw it, and I manage to hook onto the side of the mountains and falling, slam into it. I climb up there, I get in there, slip in through the back door. I manage to get in there, get past Bowser, get past all the Koopas. Through the back door. You know what I'm talking about. Through the back door, manage to get past the Koopas. I manage to get hold of Peach, and then we get away because I've got my stolen passport.
She's in another castle.
Okay, well then what I do is I use my stolen passport to get past security, get onto the plane, get to the area where she is. Boom.
And that's how you would get out of that situation with those 3 cards.
It's true.
If the Deves wants to pick a scenario and then give me some cards.
Okay, so...
I'll go. I'm not as good as he is. I'm good at it as he is. But yeah, there are expansion packs coming out all the time. So if you go to the Facebook page for the Bucket of Doom guys, then you can keep an eye out for the expansion packs. Like I say, the MCM expansion and the Star Wars expansion, we've played it, and they are epic. Big lols.
Okay, so for all my Game of Thrones homies.
Oh God, I don't really watch it.
I wish I'd known that before. Okay. Your new girlfriend has gone to free some slaves and has left you to look after her 3 pet dragons. They're both equally hungry and angry.
Hungry, angry dragons. Okay.
And now you need 3 random cards.
You can't. They've got to be random. You can't just pick them.
I did. They're just the 3 I picked up.
Right. Okay. So we've got hungry, angry dragons, and the missus isn't going to be back for a while. Okay. So I am going to... Okay. I'm going to get out of the situation with... Okay, right. I'm quite lucky because I'm always on the snack. I do like a snack. So I was going around my girlfriends, knew I was going to babysit the little dragons. Thought, I'll take myself a little sandwich. All right, playing tinfoil. I'll have a little bit of a snack later on. So I had a giant... What is turkey foil? Oh, no, it's not even got food in it, has it?
No, it's
turkey foil.
It's just tin foil. Yeah, it's
God
tin foil.
damn it! So I've got a giant roll of turkey foil that hasn't got any food in it, unfortunately. So I feel just as damn hungry and done as they do.
I ate it before you got there.
Tattoo Deviant ate it before I left because he's a bastard like that. So what I would do is use the sadly empty turkey foil to roll into a ball and make it like a really hard, solid ball of tinfoil, And I'll throw it at them. I would throw it at their faces, and they'd be like, oh my goodness, there's a shiny ball of doom coming towards us, and they'd be a bit like, ah! And they would fireball at it. What's that? Flame.
Flame breath.
They would at it.
Breathe fire.
They would breathe fire at it, but it would reflect off the tinfoil and it would singe their eyebrows. So they'd all be fighting over the mirror because they want to see how badly their eyebrows are singed. And then, while this was happening, I would get my good friend, Sebastian. Is he a crab? Or a lobster?
He's
in this scenario, Sebastian from The Little Mermaid is a lobster.
He's a lobster.
And
he is a lobster.
He is irate.
Sebastian is a lobster.
I thought it was a crab.
No, he's a lobster.
Either way, he's an irate crustacean. And I phone him, and I'm like, Seb, mate, you got to give me Andy. So he comes over, and he's all like, oh! And he's helping me out with all this.
What, he's Chinese?
He's like...
Kenny, that's racist.
I'm not being racist. I'm going... He's snapping at him.
That's racist,
and he's like, get away from my friends. Get away from my friend. And while Sebastian is distracted... I will punch you in the face. while he's distracting them, like this, I go and get my potato gun, which is loaded with potato, and I fire at them in the face until they are really well fed, because what they'll do is they'll breathe fire on the potato that's coming at them, and it makes them like little croquettes, as they turn into croquettes of potato as they come towards their mouth, and then we feed them, and then they're happy, and then the missus comes home.
So that's how you play it. It's just random, absolutely random.
Is he? Are you sure he's not a crab?
He's a lobster.
Answers on a postcard.
Yeah, we're going to say answers on a postcard.
I think he's a crab, because he walks sideways. Have lobsters and crabs got that?
What claws?
Yeah, the snappy thing.
Can someone who's watching this please comment and tell us whether Sebastian from The Little Mermaid is a crab or a lobster?
I think he's a crab. Either way, thank you, Sebastian. You
Ariel.
saved me today. You saved me. So, that is a bit of a rundown of how you play. A review of it. Personally, I think it's hilarious. And like I say, if you're into...
Honestly, if you are playing with a lot of your friends and you have, you've got imaginations like us, you just come out with some of the most random stories ever.
I've just seen this one, a cloud.
How would you use a cloud?
A cloud. How would you use a cloud?
A duck whistle.
A Valentine's card to someone named Ian.
Heather Mills' false leg.
Oh! Oh, too soon.
A phone call to your mother.
Michael Jackson's Monkey Bubbles.
Bucket of Vindaloo.
Fondue set.
Trained pet mouse called Peter. His name's Peter.
I like that. Peter's my dad's name. Bernard Matthews' frozen turkey. That would have come in handy a minute ago.
Well, definitely with the foil.
Club.
But this is the point. They are a clubfoot pigeon.
No, a clubfoot street pigeon.
A street pigeon. Ah.
I know what
But this is the point. I think it just means like a street pigeon, like you'd find on the street.
I thought it meant like, sup, bruv, how you doing, blood? Don't even.
And on that note,
go buy it. It's a bargain. I think it retails £15. I think. Yeah, and if you're at any of the conventions, like I say, follow their page, Bucket of Doom. Same on Twitter, and they'll tell you where they're going to be. And they normally have an event where, like, if you play a game, and they film you and stuff, that you get a little bit of money off. So that is awesome. Go like these guys. Go buy the game.
sorry, go.
No, what were you saying?
Get people to send videos of them playing it.
Yes, that is an awesome idea. If you can film yourselves playing the game and having all the lols, they'll censor it if they need to, don't worry. Send it to these guys. They love to see you enjoying the game. They're an awesome bunch. One thing I would say, Bucket of Doom guys, if you are watching, maybe have some blank cards so we can put in our own little item cards.
Yeah, because we're messed up. we come up with some really weird stuff.
So that would be maybe a cool little thing
involving
you could do.
bike pumps.
Don't bring that up. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Go grab yourself a Bucket of Doom.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Bye.